Hello, family. Welcome to Live Your Legacy. So, I want to talk about love today, guys. I want to talk about what it means to be in love, what it means to fall in love, and what it means to grow in love. So, it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. So being in love with somebody or with something or with yourself, just being in love, like that's a good thing. That's, it's a good feeling, whatever. However, being in love is very stagnant. There's no movement there. There's no growth there. It's just you're in love with somebody or something or yourself or whatever have you. Falling in love, however, that is no bueno. We don't ever want to fall in love with anything, anyone, because when something falls, you fall, you hurt yourself, right? Things break when they fall. So you don't ever want to fall in love. And a lot of people out here are falling in love. Well, a lot of people are out here falling in lust. And that is even worse. That is way worse. But you get what I'm trying to say. However, growing in love, now that's where it's at, y'all. That's what you should strive for. That's what you want. That should be #goals for you, is to grow in love. And see the difference with growing in love. You can tell the difference just by the terms themselves. Falling in love, don't want to fall. Being in love, that's stagnant as fuck. I don't want to stay stuck nowhere. Growing in love, yes, I want to grow in love with someone, with myself, with my businesses, with my family, whatever. That means that you've taken the energy of love, which is you, which is all of us, and you let that thing mature you, mature the relationship, mature the family, mature whatever it is. Growing in love is where it's at. See, when you grow in love, you start making decisions based upon the greater good of that thing that you're expressing love to, right? We'll say relationships, romantic relationships right now. When you are growing in love with another individual outside of yourself, you are taking that connection, that thing, and you're letting it grow you up. You're letting it make you better, right? Sometimes, we get in relationships and, shit goes, we have problems. Obviously, two individuals together, you're gonna bump heads from time to time. But when you learn how to stop fighting each other and you recognize what that problem actually is, and y'all join forces together and fight that thing, not each other, you fight that thing, man, there ain't shit you guys can't do together. If you guys got the communication down, y'all are both letting this thing that you're in grow you, make you better, separately and together, because you are a union, yet you're two separate entities, right? So you just, as a whole, you let that thing grow you up, and that thing grows. It's like a plant, right? If a plant is just stuck in the soil, what is the point? What is the point? Yeah, it's there, cool, but there's no fruit bearing from it because it's stuck. So being in love, yeah, it feels good, but it ain't it, because it's not going anywhere. There's no fruit really bearing from it, right? Because it's stuck. So, and then we know falling in love, like, that's just, nobody wants that shit. Let's just stop even saying I want to fall in love. Stop. Listen to what you're saying, okay? You do not want to fall in love. Ever. If you feel yourself falling in love, and how you know is when your inner peace and your inner worth is being sacrificed for this thing. It's not, there's nothing really growing. It may feel good at first, but then it just slowly starts to decline because it's falling. Okay, negative. We want positive growth, not falling. And then in love is just that middle right there, where it's neither negative nor positive. It's kind of in the middle. We don't want that shit either. Like, I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. I don't want that shit though. Hashtag goals for me is growing in love. And I know now because I got to experience it. See, all of the relationships, romantic relationships that I've been in, it's been either falling in love, mostly falling in lust, but a lot of falling in love also. But it's been, obviously, that's negative. We've cleared that up. That was not it. But I've learned what growing in love is, not just through a romantic relationship, but that was what opened my eyes to what growing in love is. But I've grown in love with the businesses that I've created. I've grown in love with some of the other relationships that I have in my life that are non-romantic, platonic. But there's love there, and it's growing. It's not stagnant, it's not falling, it's not declining, it's benefiting me and them. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I believe should be hashtag goals. And I'm sorry if you guys are not with the modern lingo. I don't even like that shit, but whatever. Hashtag goals. All right. Keep it short and sweet. Let's grow in love, guys. Let's make that the goal. All right. I love y'all.